go, girl. Go, girl. Call your friends, maybe the one with the Benz. He flexing on 20s and 10s. He kinda slow, but he got money to throw, so best he gon' have to pretend like he a cutie. Know he in love with her beauty. Fake it till we off a duty, then we go spend. Hop all the bags in the trend from stores that you cannot attend. Bitch, please, I don't do shit, I'm a tease. Too pretty to get on my knees. He wanna spoil me, he want the birds and the bees. I just want the bread and the cheese. Bites overseas, you know by the pool with the breeze. Blessings like I'm by the sneeze. Whip out the Jeep, baby, just give me the keys. I'm bougie, my cat Siamese. Duh, like y'all with a temper. My man, I for keep me in the center. My old friends when I in a rental. If you not come, then y'all go mental. Papa with cheese, no two center. By to a firm, by the well intact. Watch your mobile now talk, but the up in your man saying love on my bike TikTok. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick. Go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl.
Hi.
What's up, everybody? Hold on, I just gotta fix the audio.
Hi, love.
I gotta fix the feedback 1 second. Why? I wonder why it's so. Can you hear me? What just happened?
Oh, she disappeared. Disappeared. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why it was giving feedback.
Mute. You gotta mute your mic on one of the accounts. Like mute the.
Hold on. Where did that? Oh, you're right. Mute. There we go. I put the volume down. I thought I hit mute. Thank you, girl. Welcome back, you guys. Live Hangouts with Tahyira. It's been a while with my girl GENIQUE here. Hope you guys like the song. Shout out to everybody tuned in right now. What's going on, girl? How's your summer going?
It's good. I've been having a good old time.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're gonna jump right into it. You know how we do on Live Hangouts. You guys jump in here. We're gonna keep the interview live for like the next 24 hours. It's gonna go on YouTube, on our page. Thank you guys for being here. GENIQUE is a singer, rapper, dancehall artist from Queens, New York with Jamaican roots. We just had like Emancipation, I'm Trinidadian. So like, you know, like I thought that was kind of also dope when I was like doing it this week. I'm like, oh, also vibes. She's known for her versatility and lyricism, along with the merging of what is that? Pateo? Did she put? Patois?
Patois.
Merging of patois with American drill rap. Okay, I never read that one before. I like that. GENIQUE was raised in Central Kingston until the age of 10 and then migrated to New York, where she continued singing in her church gospel choir and creating music on her own. GENIQUE began merging the genres of dancehall, R&B, and rap music in her new release, a unique combination of sounds that caught the attention of many. True, if you guys go and see the song on my side, you'll see all the reels that were made. I posted it on TikTok. So y'all can see the TikToks that was made, you know, that was all intentional. So I hope you guys can like, you know, help us out here. We're independent artists. We need all the help we can get. But the song is literally just like kind of moving on its own, which is dope, right? This can be heard in her dancehall release, I'm Not Yours, and Rude, as well as her newest single, Tempa. That's the one I was saying before. A mix of American drill and Jamaican patois. Though the transition from one dialect to another is impressive, GENIQUE's lyricism cannot go unnoticed as her bars are packed with wordplay and double entendres. You know what I mean? That's on some Jay-Z shit. That's that Brooklyn, that New York right there. During the pandemic, GENIQUE took time to perform on Instagram and TikTok lives, which is where I met her at this show performing. We were doing like comedy and stuff. It's like, we don't know why we would have people out there in masks, but we was outside. We wasn't supposed to be outside. But that's just a testament of like how hard we go, right? Going over to her bar during the pandemic, took time off to perform, gaining a fan base of over 150K followers across the platforms and hundreds and thousands of streams across the streaming platform. The music video for Tempa just dropped. It can be found clicking the link in her bio. So if you guys hopefully tap in, you could go into her bio when you guys check the live. You can see both of us. Tap into GENIQUE, see the video. And if you want to do the dance challenge, we're going to work on that too. So that's GENIQUE, you guys. So thank you so much for being here, girl. Let me just pull up the questions real quick that I sent you.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Of course. I've been looking forward to this one just because we're artists and, you know, like August is, I say, Black Business Month, right? It is Black Business Month. So that's another thing that we're also promoting here. Swagger Magazine and supports and promotes tons of Black businesses across kind of like, I would say globally, but especially in the United States. They're kind of down in the South, New Orleans, that kind of vibe. So we're always like, and women as well. That's one of our main niches here. So it's really, really dope. What's something you have been working on? Obviously, we just talked about the video, but like anything else right now that you got going on with the challenge, something specific, something new, a new song you're working on maybe?
Yeah, so I've actually been working on the like freestyle collective tape, and that's just gonna be like all the freestyles I've done so far, including the One Train Cypher one, Red Ruby the Sleaze. I have some classics on there like the Uchi Wally beat, the I Get Money beat.
Right.
So I'm combining them into like one little like goodie bag type project.
Yeah, do that. I like that. I did something similar on my Audio Mac when I dropped like freestyles where it's like I'm not obviously we can't like earn from them in this kind of way, but it's cool to just package them too because even when you go back to listen to your own stuff, it's like, oh snap, like you know what I mean? It helps you stay with your artistry kind of vibe. So that's what's up. So look out for the mixtape, y'all. It's coming out real quick. That's dope. Yeah. Why did you choose to pursue the path of like music making?
I think it found me realistically because low-key I kept trying to run away from it because my parents, you know, wanted me to be a doctor and everything. So I was trying to go that route. And I started going that route, but like I was always doing something regarding music. I was always in like choir, or I was like leading some kind of club. I was like president of a club in college, and I was a bio major. So it's like music just kept sneaking into my life. And then finally I'm like, yo, I can't run from this anymore. I probably should just go after it because I really love it. So yeah.
And as they say, when you do something that you love, like what's produced is very like organic, and we all feel that, right? It's all about energy. I feel like that's your song. First time I heard it, you were just dropping like, yo, it's coming, because you know we all artists, so we all try to support each other when it's before it even got lit. We was like, all right, just in case they wasn't, like, you know. And then it's like it blew up. When I heard the whole song, I'm like, nah, this is a vibe, like, you know. So that's a testament. I'm happy that you're able to be brave enough to pursue your art, you know, because some days I be wanting to quit too, girls. Like, all right, I'm just gonna be a lawyer. I mean, we can make bread. We're smart. We got it. We look good, you know. But it's like, no, let's try to get that Grammy. Like,
no, for real.
Facts. That's dope. Okay, so a question: what does confidence mean to you?
Confidence to me is like, because you had sent me these questions. You think I prepared, but I didn't.
I'm fine, girl. I like when it's like this. It's lots of
No, I wanted it to.
You got time to think.
I wanted to come off real organic as well, but to me, it's like just really believing in yourself and moving with the idea that you have this power in you to like really do whatever you want and exude what you want, exude grace and like elegance and creativity and talent. So to me, that's what confidence is. It's just like that,
like
and knowing that.
Seeing you, like I watch your music videos, like I said, I found you in the pandemic, so it's kind of been tapped in since that. And I've seen like your confidence in the visuals of this music video is there. That's why I asked you that question, right? It's like I feel like you're coming into yourself, right? It's like I can see it, people can see it, people tapped into it, you know? So it definitely shows. That's why I asked you that question. So you heard what she said, you guys, just be who you are, trust in who you are. And I definitely think for me too, people tell me like, oh, you know, things are moving up and whatever. It comes from that. The more comfortable I am being Tahyira, the more people just get what I'm saying without having to like go mad hard. You know what I mean? Like go mad hard.
Because everybody else is taken. So just be you.
Facts. Yes. Trust in who you are. Trusting who you are. All right, cool. So some music questions for those who are tapped in. I did promote it towards artists and stuff. So what's the process? You could just talk about like, you know, part of it. How do you find beats? Curate like lyrical stories? Like, you know, when you're sitting down, like, you know, is it just come to you? Or you like, you know, I need to listen to the song on loop?
Yeah. Okay, so finding beats is tricky. Sometimes I can go through my email because people send me beats pretty often.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go through the email sometimes and look at like the different producers that sent me beats, and sometimes I'll find something from there. If I can't find something there, I go to YouTube realistically,
Mm-hmm.
and I look at some of the YouTube beats, but I don't stay on YouTube. So like they link their beats in YouTube to like a website, and I click on
Yeah.
there and go through
That,
sometimes.
yeah.
But when I find a beat that I like, I can't play it on loop. I get tired of the song. It annoys me. It really does.
Really? It
So,
does annoy me after a while too, but then I'm like, wait, I don't know. It helps me make the melody because I'm like, I get annoyed by
yeah.
myself.
What I mean? So yeah, I play the song. I play the beat like maybe once or twice, just like
Mm-hmm.
listen, and then I like mumble my little
Yeah.
flow, see where I put the melody, and sometimes I like record the flow on my voice notes,
Right.
like on my phone,
Right.
and then I try to like match the lyrics
Mm-hmm.
with the melody I
With
just.
the melody. Dope. I heard that. If you didn't know how to, is your rappers right here. You know what I mean? That's what we do. Me, I be looping the beat. Sometimes I usually have the story. I'm like opposite, right? Because I think I'm more like narrative writing storytelling. I know like, oh shit, something came out in the news. I want to talk a little bit about that. But I'm like, how do I gotta say it? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So when I hear the beat, it helps me get the cadence down and the melody and the da 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 da. So every artist has its whatever, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone works differently.
Right.
Somebody told me they're still writing their lyrics down like pen and paper.
Right.
That's so crazy. I haven't used pen and paper in like 10 years or something crazy like that.
Right. I never used some pen and paper. I started rapping in like 2019. I only use like my like literally I write in the pad of the recording thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like typing. So it's like people like, you don't, I'm like, no, I just type my lyrics. Like literally,
Yeah.
like, I'm not kidding.
I
I went to the Jay-Z museum. This is interesting. And like, I know, you know how they say like, he never write nothing down. I'm like, yo, if when people say it, it's like, no, he didn't just spit this whole thing straight, you know?
Right.
But in the museum, they show like his studio and that whole process. I think that's why I asked you that question as well. It's like, process is a big part of like artistry. People want to know, oh, how you made this song. And sometimes it's very basic. Like I just came in, I spit it. I wrote it down a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
So they say he don't write, but there was a lot of stuff there that was like, oh, recording, max studio time. So I'm like,
right.
just in there. But he probably did just sat there, punch, like, oh wait, I got something, let me run back in, you know? Mad time without writing. Me, I'm like, let me write it down so I can do it quick and get out.
Yo. I've seen people like that. It's crazy. Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah. So whatever your process is, peeps, stick with it. It works for you. Next one. What's the lowest moment you've experienced on this journey? A little bit of mental health, emotional stuff here. How'd you pull yourself back together?
There were a couple, but I think my lowest was I was a teacher and I loved teaching. I absolutely loved it. I was a teacher for like 3 years at a charter school and I loved my kids. I really loved teaching and it was good money. So I was just like chilling, you know, I got really comfortable.
Right.
In that comfortability, I felt like I was not going as hard with music.
Right.
And that like depressed me. And then I was like, I have to quit. So that was also like, all right, now I'm realizing that I have to quit to go after music properly.
Right.
Pay rent because I live in this apartment by myself in New York.
I hear you.
How am I going to pay rent? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? So I think that was probably the lowest. And I knew that I would come out of it like, you know, stronger and music would be doing better and everything. But in the moment, it felt very scary because I just didn't know what to expect if I was to leave my job. And I left. I still left. And I've been doing great. And I'm glad that I left. Right. But yeah, it's scary for me.
Absolutely. That's dope. I feel like I remember you saying that. I feel like I tapped into, I follow you. I'm a teacher now. That's funny. I started teaching too when I went to California. That was what I used to pay my rent. So that's kind of like a cross, like little path there for us. And I'm like, I didn't really, like how you say, you care about the kids. I learned to care about them. But at first I was like, oh, this job pays. I need to cover this rent. And I only had to be there for like 4 hours a day. You know, but then after a while, I'm like, yo, like I'm like invested. And now I'm like missing gig events where I'm like, this is why I moved all the way over here, you know? So it is a sacrifice. And yeah, those arts to life dream situations, what I started calling it, you guys always got to stay fluid with it if you really, really believe in yourself, which I think, you know. But on the other side of it, when you take risk, it yields rewards, right? You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what I see you doing too. It's like, oh snap, Janique did it. All right, so I'm gonna quit my job. But that's how it is because we're all in the community. So it's like one person does it. You know what I mean? It's like not affected. It just gives what you're doing more, like I said, validity for real, you know? So that's what's up, you guys. You know, sometimes you have to like make that jump. And it is scary because a lot of people don't have, I don't think, guts these days like that to do that neither. You know, people will be like at the open mics or whatever. And I'm like, the job should come second to the open mic. We need to be here on time. Like this is serious, but everybody don't have that mentality. They can't, you know?
Yeah.
So that, again, very brave of you. Thank you for sharing that.
Like really prepared to quit though, because people have asked me before, like, how are you floating? How are you paying rent? How are you doing this? I made sure I was set up before I quit. I didn't just.
Why are they so invasive? But okay, I mean, that's concern. It's also concern.
Yeah.
Concern. Yeah. I mean, you can find your way. I mean, it's hustle out here. We're in New York.
It's
It's a hustle. Yeah. I believe in you. I don't even worry about that. I know you're going to hustle and find your way. And now it's like you can use music as a hustle, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have the time. Time is very valuable. I think the pandemic taught me that. And I started my music career in the pandemic with time. So it's hard to be like, it's easier for me to be like, nah, I'm about to take time out for my music and not this job. Because that's how I started, you know? So, yeah, I think we also need time to just sit and create. So, yeah. Moving on, though, what have been some of the highlights you achieved as an artist and or entrepreneur? I know it's like other stuff going on, too. Sometimes we can just hustle, you know, someone else to help us with someone else.
I would say, excuse me, one of the highlights would definitely be the whole thing with Tori flying me out and like that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was
dope.
Huh?
I said dope. It was dope.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Somebody's knocking my door. 1 second.
You fine, boo. We'll be here, you guys. Hope you guys liking the conversation. Thank y'all for still joining in. I like when I see y'all joining in as we here. But I'm live with Janique. We're talking about, it's our first interview back. August is Black Business Month, you guys, here at Swagger Magazine and in the country together. So if you want to be featured this month in a way, like you have a business or something, I'm just doing a plug real quick for Swagger. Be featured in something, you want us to write up about you. I mean, I'm looking for things to write about for Swagger for this month. So you just definitely tap into me and send me a DM. Hey, Tahyira, I got this. I'll send you some interview questions that don't go live, right? So that's my little plug. All right, we're back. Yeah, boo. So some highlights you've achieved as an artist. Or you're talking about the Tory thing. So that's a highlight for sure, being flued out. How's that like? So it's all like email, or did it like get on the phone with you? Or was it like a Zoom call?
No, we actually, when I was doing the lives on Instagram, he was live one night and there was like 7,000 people in there, which is less than he usually has. So I'm like, good time to go try to perform for him. And went in and we ended up getting to perform for him. And it was there. It's like, I love what you do. I think you're super talented. Let's fly out. Let's work. Whatever. So yeah, I think that was a big highlight because he's like one of my favorite artists. And you know, he also does like the R&B, the dance hall, the whatever.
Yeah, it's like across. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you see, you guys just slide in people's like lives sometimes. You never know. I've been trying to do it too, but I'd be like, kind of scared sometimes. I'm like, don't pick me. I'm like, pick me. I'm like, wait, don't pick me. But that's dope. You see, you have bravery right there again, and you out here, and look what happens. You got flued out. All right, you guys. So we're getting towards the end of this interview. We got one more question. What is something you would tell your 13-year-old Janique if she could see yourself today?
Wow. Like, I remember wanting to do everything that I'm doing now. So I just be like, yo, keep doing music, keep working on it. You don't want to be a doctor. I would have said that straight out. You're not about to be a doctor. Just focus on music because you got to leave that shit anyways. And yeah, it's all gonna work out. That's what I tell.
For sure. And keep being brave, girl. That's what I would say for sure. Even from being like an immigrant. I mean, your story already up until right here is amazing. I can't just wait to see how much more you do. I'm there to support however I can. I definitely want one day for us to jump in the studio, see what we could do, mix it up. But that's all I got for you today, girl.
This was fun.
Yes.
This is fun. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I like to do it short and sweet, jump in, jump out, so people can actually like tap in.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like I said, August is Black Business Month. You guys, we're honoring a lot of Black women out here. Go tap in with Tempa, do the dance challenge, tap in with Janique. She's gonna tap in with y'all. You know, she goes live. Do you go live like on a schedule, or you just like jump in? Yeah.
But I'm gonna
be randomly going live and doing stuff, y'all. So it's a vibe. All right, girl. Well, have a good night, and I'll see you later.
Have
Bye,
a good night. Bye.
guys. Thanks for staying. Bye-bye.
Bye.